What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? That's your party every time. Your protest. Obviously, you can hear me, Curtis, in my party creeping. You heard me. Oh, you couldn't. You couldn't hear me either. I am out here slaving away for goddamn Reaper nameless juice. I don't want to hear your shit. Oh, hey, what up? Oh, well, bling, I'm gonna tail whip your ass off the goddamn map you keep up. To be fair, I've only really been able to get them to spawn up in that area, so I've been eating a bunch and running back down, running back up. Ooh. I definitely know in the, like close to Homeboy's base right there, 'cause he's got them little things up. You that could be affecting it a wee bit. Oh, yeah, he's got the ding dong plants up there. I mean, honestly wouldn't think they'd affect that much if you're not getting the effect from the plant, but I don't ever put nothing in the fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, there's likely not a proper answer, or there are a bunch of people that have been playing like me that just know art fucking has a tendency to do that. Whether it be yeah, occasionally. So I'm not doing too bad. I haven't got about 2 rows of it so far. I just kind of figured I hadn't. It's getting there. It's getting there. Thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I got it made. Yeah, yeah. Kind of inadvertently cornered a bunch of stuff over there, and I was like, not liking this. And I have to keep reminding myself because it's kind of new that once we get a bunch, almost all the materials into the daddy boxes, it doesn't really matter where the shit that we use to make stuff is, as long as it's within that realm of the daddy box. Like, it doesn't have to be close to it. The only thing I really need close is the magic box close to the daddy box. So when I get metal and obsidian from the one place, yeah, I can just pull it right out the box, fill my pocket up, and then just turn right around and deposit in the daddy. The magic boxes, they be kind of frustrating. They're miracle boxes, and I love them, and would not want them to get rid of them. But at the same time, the last couple times I went to pick one up just to move it, it was like not letting me pick it up. And the first time I thought it was just something weird, and I was like, oh, well, I'll just pick up the foundation under it, and that'll solve my problem. No, no, it broke the box. And I was like, you piece of shit. But we had that extra one in the box, so I was like, whatever, I don't give a shit. We got an extra. I just grabbed it and put it down. Well, it started to do the same thing as I went to move it earlier, and I was like, mother, I just build another box. So when it breaks, grab another box. So I don't give a shit about that material. That's moving in. I was about to say, did I get a lot quieter there for a second? Yeah, I kind of bumped it and pushed it down. Oh, no, I'm about to make my way there, and then just kind of stop to pack me a bowl and see if maybe any more little jankies come and try to eat my toes. Probably get a little ball pack before I roll up in there. I mean, you got that kind of money and your job is the internet, you're fucking better. You say so. Oh, right. So you can tell that way that their talks is not from the hood. Admittedly, yeah, his parents may not have been 3 or 6 digit figure parents, you know. Dudes, his. I think I did see like a mild bit of maybe his room, like the comic book panel style wall they did. Light 'em up, yeah. Cause I can get this goddamn door to open. There we go. I'm about to put I got 12 in my pocket. I'm about to go feed them. Flip over after that. I was about to say, that's what I'm guessing, which is why I was trying to get it rower too. Yeah. Oh, it's definitely not you. Oh no, you hit it. That I could tell. They definitely all ate one, but I think they are the one sated them enough not to immediately eat the second one. Again, that I could tell. Yes. Definitely gonna be one of mine that's not gonna have an X one in his pocket because I forgot to look at his imprint. He wanted Venom to be imprinted, and he'd already ate his one Venom. He's super sated. Oh, these should be staying there. As long as we keep cranking them out, I don't give a shit if we kill them. I just feel like we should go by a rule of maybe looking for a bunch of them before we level them up, and just trying to find a good male and female that have good stats between the two, and just put them away, never to be rid, only to be bred. I mean, it's really just try to make sure you've at least got one backup before you kill the one of your own. But at any point you really, really want to do that, go watch a video. I am down to cruise around in the depths of hell. What? What are you talking about? What about the ones outside?
I'm in there
Oh,
talking to your
oh,
daughter. You believe
voodoo
17 years
magic.
ago we were in Greenville with her in my belly. You over there just rubbing it.
Voodoo, running for my magic. Uh, yeah. So now that's like that. Maybe it was something they broke, and of course we attempt to get it, do something with it while it's fucking broke. Either way, that should be enough water to plop down a couple of them plants. Hello?
Yes,
Hey, babe. Like my coffee like I like my slave, strong and black. So that pretty much tells you that is the arc makers tweaking something for something, and they maybe put a decibel in the wrong spot when it comes to blue area lighting. And you know, I almost wouldn't be surprised if it is something like that due to, because like I said, there's a small aberration area in the next map. I 100% wouldn't be surprised if they're putting their final tweaks on that map. They probably got a couple official servers that they it's own, but just for them to fuck with. No, nah, we only nah, not officially anyway. Anybody that gets on gets on. Because we could go join like oceanic servers and shit, but it would probably be god awful, rubber band and laggy. Pretty sure they I'm just heading back to base to take the meat I gathered up from the juice hunting and pop off the troughs. Much part. Hadn't been that long since someone on the element taking off with that. Yeah. Uh, I'll preface it with this. If I can put down that transmitter and it doesn't need the tech generator to power it, you can go do whatever you want. If it needs the tech generator, it may be a tomorrow thing. Sure. I mean, the good thing about all the other maps is getting off of that map and back to here is so much easier. Well, I mean, I guess really this map it's not that hard because they added the green thingies as transmitters, but it's very obvious and safe at most of the obelisks on the other maps, and they're easy to spot. We totally could. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not. It's not it ain't something that's gonna bother him because it ain't like we. Well, I mean, I guess technically, because unless he disbanded that alliance, we could go build on his land. But I would without asking him. Um, yeah, we just upload. I would make a canteen to upload a uh, pickaxe and hatchet. Yeah, no, because I was contemplating too, uh, getting this since you're talking about doing one somewhere like that, using that place for the egg kibble base. So all those useless dinos we have in our base that are really just good for collecting eggs for kibble. Uh, Setting something like that up over there, and just feeding them occasionally. mm, at the moment, honestly, with as much trouble as we have on the surface, I slightly feel like the fire cap might be a better $5 spin. Because honestly, when you're on a map with flyers, you're gonna have the options of Wyvern, RG, Aerodactyls, all that kind of shit. Wyvern, we just go into the trench, um, steal their eggs, and try to get away. Ooh. um, honestly, probably the easiest way is gonna be asked if somebody has one for sale. Uh, now we really would like a couple of high level ones. I'll look and see how you tame them because I know the thing that they're modeled after wasn't like a hard tame, but it wasn't just an easy basic tame of knock it out, go put berries or meat in it for an hour or so, bada bing bada boom. You had to like get fish baskets, creep up on it. Now they seem to be a bit different, so I don't know if I'm sure I guarantee, almost guarantee it's probably gonna eat something like goddamn sulfur or some bullshit. Probably the only place you're gonna find that shit here is either on one of the surfaces or way down in the pink somewhere. Cause I feel like I haven't fully looked up what the bird can do. I just feel like the horse, its biggest attraction was it was a portable living cryo tower. You know what I mean? As far as it allows you to decryo things anywhere with it there. Uh, but the fact that they've either fucked that up or gave up trying to make it a thing. I don't know, because they never tell you these things. Like, there's nowhere that I was aware in the patch notes or anything that cryopods are now just usable. I only knew it because I caught the piece of a conversation in the game chat one day, and then I went and tried it. Which makes me believe it wasn't intentional. And it honestly wouldn't make sense if the biggest selling point to your new $5 animal is it's a portable cryo tower, and then like almost immediately when you release it, it probably fucked it up. So now there's no that they probably fucked up somehow, and whatever piece of code says this thing registers as this, it seems to be like deregistered through the whole game. Because, like, obviously, look at the conversation we're having. Can I buy the horse? Probably not. It's not that useful anymore. and, 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 and it may, at some point, uh, revert back to needing that horse again. But quite honestly, until it does, I would hold off on it till that happens or a sale happens. Especially because we can't use it on this map either. Who knows where the fuck you might find it on the next map, which means you could also be stuck only being able to use it on the older map at the moment. I know they spawn at times right past our base. I don't know. I can look up a video real quick. Um, I think you could go. Well, yeah, probably the Steam. Does the Steam store have like a was about to say, or go to the main page of the game, log out. But those dudes were like, give me a second, I get to log out and buy the DLC. Okay, so they're not the nearly as retarded to tame as I thought they might be. Yeah, I think a lot of this will come down to how easy, because this dude was doing it in a single player just to show you how to do it. They spawn in enemies to do it with, but essentially you have to get it in water to weaken its flames, and then apparently you can like he shotgun the piss out of it to hurt it a bunch. To and yeah, probably not to begin with, but I get it eventually. Especially if it does really help a lot up top. Because that means it's probably also going to be beastie for other shit, and we're going to need some beastie stuff for the new map eventually to get the good drops. Pods? Yeah, there's plenty of pods in the base. Look at one of my towers down at the bottom, or the very bottom tower. They all should have extra pods. It says blue portal. Yeah. I wish when you looked at your big map. You can yeah, that makes. I don't know if he's talking about a teleporter or an area called Blue Portal. Yeah. So if you don't see a teleporter, it says Blue Portal. Just ask me. Launch and lat. That's what I'm saying. It may be like the old H Town. We're technically in River Valley, where we're standing at right now. That's what I was saying. And if it's not a teleporter, that's what a launch and lat is. Are you scrolling all the way down to that list? Uh, the best I could figure, the place I always think of the portal is somewhere around 4320. I'm guessing it's one of the damn rookie stone. I can only assume he means the fresh stone area. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I feel like it's not far from where I thought. Yo, what the? Whoa, what the fuck? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jesus Christ on crack. Man was going wild there for a second. What I, what exactly I did. I'm mad. Um, what'd you say? 4719? Yeah, no, that's not in the blue. It is that's the place that I was telling you it's wide open and flat. Or I think you were asking me about why we didn't build there. It's the place you can't build up in that area anywhere. He's totally right on the edge of it. Once you get right to the edge, there's a little bit of structure, a platform area up top that you can build, and then down all in front of it. That looks about probably at. The way you're basically heading would be like you go down to the river, take a right, follow it to where the three rivers meet, and then to the right, go all the way down that river. You have to bounce up some little waterfalls, and it's up that way. Are you where he's at? Well, they try to say you get the first one, but I can't see what he said above that. Yeah, see, he's. I find that. But you're in a good place to mash a bunch of buttons because there's only one dino you can whistle. Ginger Hussey is not you. Oh, oh, what? Is this sacred? Because it's one of the places you could. It's probably on the top of the list of easy spawns. And other than the basilisk, raptor is about the most deadly thing you see around there. Often there'll be some ravagers and carnos occasionally, but it's that's where you go to tame horses. With that power main, yeah, probably not. Yeah, no, they're like less useful Maywings. They can do some weird stuff with imprinting, but you got to like ride around and kill dinos that it targets or some shit. And it will basically hand feed your babies for you, but you have to be sitting on it for it to do that, unless they've changed it since the things I was reading about it. Uh, I'm gonna say probably not till I get the DLC. Right. um, if it is like the other ones, and also has like a built-in saddle protection as well. Yeah, those things are pretty nasty. Especially at that high level, he's probably caught some high level ones and bred them quite a bit, or he has bought some good bred ones from somebody. Usually, you don't see levels that high unless it's Two high level ones that have been bred or leveled up, so they're starting out at like level 200 something. Oh, are you getting that jump off and stall before you take off? Oh, we started with a very hectic morning. Where are you at? Oh, I see. I got you, brother. There you go. I got you. I told you, bro. I got you. I got you. Hold on. Okay, there you go. He's not having a seizure anymore. We're good. R button if he's on your shoulder. Maybe from whether you can shoot fire with him or he keeps you warm. That he may just randomly pop off on shit if he's set like that. Fair warning. Yeah, I can't even look at his inventory without owning it. Mhm, mhm, mhm. So that's this is basically unleveled, I would say. At 50 something levels, it is probably unleveled. I I don't want to say. Okay, so you're looking at it where it has where the where the slot normally is for saddle. Does it have anything there? Okay, so that's what you want. So these are basically just reskins of the Shadow Mane. So that thing is a monster, and will probably. The only other thing, did he just give you the one? Okay. I feel like one more of close to its caliber, really maybe just with an ascended saddle spot, and then we'll work on anything else with it. But basically, getting 100% mate boosted on one of those of that level, like of those stats, yeah, you can probably be the protector up top because they jump pretty high and stuff too, right? Yes, you just jump. Okay, yeah. I don't know what you. Oh, I'm on fire! I'm on fire! I'm on fire! Ow, 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 ow. It burns. Holy shit. I'm on fire. I feel like I was standing in the goddamn launch zone of a missile. Okay. Oh, full armor. Did you just like launch yourself straight in the air when you did that? Yeah. So yeah, it's got good getaway too. I feel like. Yeah, I'm about to go fight it in a minute. Yeah, it looks like it is just as crazy as the Shadow Mane. That's most like. I mean, wait, Control C? Mostly. I can't think of any other things that do that yet on any of the maps out. uh, It doesn't. We have a whole bunch of them. We're about typically doing it. We're just gonna do it whatever fuck we get, just to have multiple ones and intrinsic ones. Maybe take a screenshot picture of its unleveled base levels, just in case we have a question. That's a shitload of melee. So I would say probably mostly in health, little bit in stamina, little bit. I mean, maybe go fight something small with it out in the front yard just to see how its stamina reacts to fighting. But yeah, probably just making it mostly a tank. Yeah, 'cause I mean, fuck's got 800 melee. At a certain point, you don't, you know what I mean? But yeah, like maybe say 30 in health, 10 in melee, maybe 10 in stamina. It probably gets a pretty nice armor boost for that built-in saddle part of it. No, basically it's if you tame a high level one, it likely has that as its saddle setting. Whereas a lower level one, the saddle might be blue or basic, like the really lowest level ones. That's how it was with the Shadow main. Oh yeah, no, that's I can. So that's how you tame them, and it probably either heals them, feeds them, or powers them. But when you set something on fire, whatever it says flame absorb, you hit it, and you'll basically like, suck the flames off the animal you set on fire. Because you, that's what it says to do to tame them. Is you get them in water to weaken their flames, shoot them a bunch to weaken them, and you can hop on them. And you basically have to ride them around, setting shit on fire and sucking the flames off of it to tame it. Mm, quite possibly, because I know the Shadow Mains had one or two attack type things. Basically, had to fight a bunch of stuff and build a little meter up. And then once that meter was full, I think you could let out like a really big attack. They were pretty cool. Kind of sucks that they won't show up till towards the end of the set of maps. Probably like not till the end of next year, possibly the next one after that. Feel like official map wise, I think it after the one that drops in a couple days, it should be the ones, official ones that should be left. I believe are Ragnarok, Valguero, Genesis One, and Genesis Two. Ragnarok's coming in March. You figure there's room for two more, so maybe Valguero and Gen One. I'm pretty sure we didn't get Shadow Mains till Gen Two. Ooh, it's pretty cool spiders you can ride around and do shit with called shadow stalkers, no, blood stalkers. They're pretty fun. They got a pretty good web slinging thing. There's one of these maps. I think it's the Forger Jewel one, the premium map. Apparently, it has like the little jumping spiders, but they're the size of like the scorpions or some shit like that. They're big enough where you can actually ride on them. I could definitely see why that dude was up there fighting Reapers with his and not like panicking. Look and see when you're doing that if you're is it running through his food in you? There's some dinos that do shit like that. That's one of like the Healy pigs. Like they'll heal, but basically what fuels their ability to heal is their food. So they tend to eat a lot, especially like a boss fight. You know, have them just barely not encumbered. Nice. Yeah, no, them other ones, like I said, I was running around killing gigas with them some bitches. I think what big doors? I didn't open up big doors. I, well, I didn't open it. Definitely didn't open it intentionally. I just got back at the base. Yeah, we fear nothing now. You set that some bit. You set that some bitch on aggressive and you just let it go wild, burn everything down. Is he more cracked? Mutations? Yes, so they've been super bred. So it will never we will never be able to breed them any better than what we get off of ones like that when they've got that many because you can only get 20 mutations. Like obviously you see that counter went way past 20, but essentially it carries over mutations from the ones it's bred with. So if you breed a 19 with a 18, pretty sure you end up with a one that's got 20 on one side and 19 on the other side or more. I am not full or I'm still a bit rusty on trying to remember some of that. But essentially, once they get 20 or 20 or more, they can no longer like produce babies that have mutations. So like eventually, then people, if they want to keep getting mutations on the stats that they're doing that for, they have to go get fresh ones to start breeding their high stat ones with. So that the fresh one has a section that it can potentially get a mutation in. So like if we got another one essentially just like that one, we would only really ever need to breed it just to have extra ones and fully imprinted ones. I mean, it's cool that everybody gives us stuff, but I'm totally not opposed to like you want a couple. Not like we have a lot to trade for something that equates that, but you want a couple like you want a stack of like megalosaur eggs with pretty decent stats and a bunch of mixed event colors, you know. Like it ain't stats like that, but for wild stats, they're not bad. It's I know it's fucking it's pennies, but take it. And we ain't terribly far from being able to offer like actual mats trade as well. Zoom, 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 zoom. I'm pretty sure that thing also cooks meat inside its belly as well. You drop the this thing with all the meat in it, and it's definitely got cooked meat and cooked prime meat in it. And I'm pretty sure that is from it cooking it in its belly. Is you got like a little spine piece. you get them from the Diplodocus, the nutty asshole dinos, and dinos. But for the dinos, all I can say. I don't know about being that bad, but it probably would not be the best thing to fight shit in water with. I mean, let's be honest. With the stats it's got, it would probably murder the shit regardless in this area. But yeah, maybe you don't want to go fight an alpha crab in water with it. Maybe. Again, those kind of stats, it's hard to say without looking up what debuff it may give it for getting into water. No. Mhm. If you're gonna try and tame them, you probably want to have something with you that's kind of tanky-ish. Cause yeah, probably. I'll make sure you don't. Well, it's hard to say because you're gonna be in water. So again, we don't know what water actually does do to them. Because you would essentially have to find one down there, and somewhere to the left you can make it down to water. Like you go past our base, not left or right. Somewhere there's some water you can get to that I don't think is radioactive. Um, you essentially would have to get it in that water and then hurt it. But at least maybe fighting in the water to begin with it, and if it catches you on fire, you'll easily put yourself out. That fire effect stacks quite a bit too. You too big old fire shit too. Flaming medium animal feces. Oh fuck! I forgot I had goddamn wings on. I just about took the fuck off. Oh yeah, be great for the snow parts of maps. So when we get to maps that have snow again, like assuming they'll be on the new map somewhere once we tame one there, transfers open up. We can bring one there. There's a whole biome of snow that it'll probably be the perfect thing to have with you. It's also a cave in Ragnarok, especially because it'll fit on your shoulder. You should be able to take it into that cave as deep as you want, and it's basically an ice cave. That thing's great for that. Not only will it keep you warm, but it will also fucking. It's a goddamn tank. So all the fucking death worms that come out the ground. You just be riding on that bitch and eat them. Because we'll say the base model for those would be the Lyco. It's an animal that similar model moves somewhat similar, just doesn't have all the really cool attacks as the Shadow Mane or the Pyro Mane. Uh, Originally, before Cryopod, we would have to breed two of them right outside the small entrance of the cave, make the babies follow us through the small entrance, and then raise them up inside the cave entrance. So once they were full grown, they were too big to fit through one part of the entrance. But if you raised them in there, you had them in there. And we would just go put a bunch of food in them occasionally, or leave a bunch of food in them. This is the cave you had to go get artifacts out of. Yeah, staring at the sky because I bumped my mouth while I'm packing me a bowl. Not gonna lie, that was a little creepy as I looked up at my screen, and then the edge of it, I see a afro and a black forehead start creeping into the like side of my view there. Oh hey, I was not far off. So the SVP in the Marvel game is for second valuable player. I'm guessing it's the MVP of the losing team. No, I was going to go look at something else. No, I went to look for pictures and I just happened to hit the wrong thing and little Google article things popped up. I saw that was like, what does that mean? Being curious. Just click and see. Wait, hold on, ringtone. Apparently, Medieval Dynasty is getting a pretty nice big update. What we just gotten it. Yeah, apparently they're revamping or updating the combat system and adding a bunch of new weapons like swords, axes, mace, picks, daggers, new light armor, more bandit camps and shit. Some point. Thankfully, that one is easily put on pause. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. So like I'm contemplating taking off to the sky. I'm telling you, bro. I got burned by one rocket this one time, and ever since then, the fumes have had me yearning for the skies. Up in up in gas kitties, up in gas kitties. Wrong box. No, I can't do shit to it at the moment. Oh no! Wow! Can you suck the flame off of me? Suck it off! Suck it off! It burns! Thank you. You did. That one thing. Goddamn made me burn up all my water. I got thirsty as fuck real quick. Mhm. Put some weight on you. Metal. That's all over here. What if he smelt raw metal? There were these giant walking volcano creatures called Magnosaurs from Gen 1. They were walking foundries. Did we turn on this thing to get this thing over here? Or no way. This thing will not turn the fuck off. Are you causing this goddamn thing to I think that cat is fueling this fucking cooker over here. Because I think this fire kitty is fueling this thing to burn. You got a crop pot for it? Put it in a crop pot. Yeah, I think so, because I turned it off and it stayed off that time, and now it won't come back on. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure it won't, yep, and it's back on. Yeah, I tried to turn it on before you threw the cat out, and it just did the go into inventory. Mainly, I just want to make sure it wasn't burning wood up the fucking daddy box. That cat, assuming it probably doesn't do anything to the cat. It's just a proximity thing. It probably needs sulfur, gas, or some kind of liquid juice. That possibly. That too. Propellant. I think it's called propellant. It's basically the fuel for flamethrower. Oh, hey, this thing does work. Mm, I guess the generator's powering it. Because that has to be powered by a tech generator. And I wasn't sure this one was going to need it too, but thankfully it does not, so at least it's useful. Don't get me wrong, we're like 1 to 2 more element runs away from turning on the tech generator and being able to use our teleporter as we want. Yeah. So look, come here, right, right. Look inside of here. See where it says inventory. Hold on. Okay, yeah. See, so, so because I've had my glass in my pocket for forever, I was able to put it in there. So you want to put the stuff in inventory. Technically, there's a one for creatures too, but to be fair, you just put it in a Pokeball, put it in the inventory, make it just easier process. They having to go to 2 different places for it, and then it will have 24 hours that it can be uploaded, that it can stay and upload. But you go to look at it and it's got a timer on it. You have to wait for that timer to go away to put it in there. But if you take it out of your pocket, like if I look right now, my meat has a 7 minute timer. Whatever you put in your pocket before that 7 minutes is up will clear the timer once that 7 minutes is up. If you remove it from your pocket at any point, it will reset its timer to whatever the current timer is on. Pretty much all perishable things like meat, spoiled meat, shit, its timers almost never go away because every time you eat a bite or it spoils, it resets that timer. So you won't be able to take food with you. Probably wouldn't be a bad start. It'll get around good. It's not gonna get stuck in a lot of places. You're not gonna have to worry about anything. I mean, it wouldn't, but I kind of want to say I would wait till we have a few more of those. I know we didn't do anything for it, but it literally could be the key to not having another morning like we had this morning. And considering how irritated we both were, I find that pretty important. So I'm probably going to spend $5 before I go to bed to be able to use it too. Um, Reaper or Drake? What do you mean? Oh, in your personal queue. Some things have been kind of weird. I was making Polly earlier, and I still got bits to be able to make it, but for some reason it just didn't want to allow me to continue crafting it. This is not dire reset. But what about doing it at the moment? Yeah, maybe let one of your new Drakes finish up, taking up time to build you a small starter base, and I may even suggest we'll get one of the like. Don't you still have an old Ravager? You never got that thing killed, did you? Yeah. Or I bet yeah, I probably got an extra Megalosaur you can have. No, you don't. You don't. No, you don't want to take those. You don't want to take those. The Megalosaurs. They're they are on the map, but they are really only useful on this map because of the sleep thingy. So they don't do that here. It's always considered nighttime on this map because we're underground, so they never have to sleep. But on all the other maps where you're above ground and daytime is bright and sunny, they will sleep and basically be useless because they constantly want to go back to sleep. And if you force them to stay awake and fight and stuff and ride on them, they get this meter. I'm pretty sure once that meter gets full, they go on a rampage and will kill anything around them, including you and your other tames. Definitely you. Not 100% sure about the other tames. Or Rock Drake, because again, Rock Drake, you can cruise around on it. Fair enough with that. Rock Drake? No. Tuso, maybe? Fucking giant squid. 'Cause you can get pulled off on big things. Yeah, not Rock Drake or Reaper. I feel like the only two things you really gonna have to worry about is a high level Alpha Rex, um, or a Giga, or maybe one of those Cancancator sources, which are like a mix between a Giga and a Rex. Just know they're big and angry, and I'm pretty sure they're pretty strong. And I've never dealt with one because, like I said, the only times I've seen them, I'm pretty sure were in people's bases when we were on the island the first time. To be fair though, it might actually not be a bad idea. Try and get on Daniel's server just because if we want to do boss fights or levels or quick little stack element, we really probably have to do is just raise up our own set of boss Rexes and probably get good saddles off of him for just the materials and maybe he won't mind going and getting us the artifacts to do it. The tributes. Throw a little something. Or a couple stacks of poly to get the tributes from me, bro. And also, like, you totally can come boss fight with us. He is probably not max level on his level, so any XP is good XP. See, put him in your pocket and just let the timer go away. Because I know you used to. And hopefully it's the same now. As long as the timer was good, you could transfer with shit like your clothes and the stuff in your pocket. So we could just transfer with animal in our pocket in a Pokeball. Obviously, it gets a little bit more hectic going into a new map when you couldn't Pokeball them whenever you wanted. But since you can now, as long as that transfer goes through with it, then all you do as soon as you spawn in, you'll have all your shit in your pocket. You just throw him out. You got something to keep you from getting murdered. So you can get to an obelisk and get whatever you need out of it. And to be fair, you transfer with the Ravager in your pocket and nothing happens to it, and you got it when you spawn in, then you have to put you can put a little bit less stuff in the transmitter. Obviously, you don't want to spawn in encumbered, but instead of having to upload it and then go unload it, you can just transfer with it in your pocket. And once you get a bed down, you can spawn in your bed every time you transfer in. Because I would upload at least a small box of a base just to have four walls and a roof that you can put a bed in for respawning and maybe a vault. We have one or two of those not down extra at the moment. Take one of them and have plenty of storage to start with. Yeah, that won't be a bad idea. No, no, no. You just can't walk away with it this time. Pretty decent game, so
You have to get me off the beanbag if you can play good.
for the first time.
I'll just take a shot tomorrow. Hachi and this, I have not seen it go nor deep.
concentrate mighty harder, Mr. Bill. They concentrate mighty harder, yeah. Mm. Mm. Just quiet. I think you concentrate hard. Oh yeah, I haven't seen stats like this since our Boss Rexes, yeah, and Gigas. The last set of good Gigas we had. That's what the mutation stats look like from the Giga breeders. From the Giga breeders. It's also a cheeky way for them to keep people from surpassing their breed easily. Right. I was just thinking, like, you can get imprints on clones. Oh, they're not bad. For, making if you're doing like breed and trying to get mutations and shit. Not it's not a terrible thing to get you a couple of extra breeding females that you know what the stats are going to be. That booty booty motherfucker, I meant to touch you. Yes. More headache than I want tonight. Then trying to end the day the way we started it. Because I guarantee you, before we get one of us is going to burn to death. Maybe not whoever's sitting on the one we have, because it looks like it gives you some kind of fire protection. Guess what that looks, what that weathered and fire symbol is at the bottom. Uh, that's it. Maybe might not be super careful one of these cats. Probably want to see what water does to them. Officially, because if they keep you from getting burned, you can definitely pull your shotgun out while sitting on the back of it. That kind of takes care of two of the three elements. Yeah, I watched the guy basically found one, but he probably spawned one in right beside the beach or right on the beach with that. Got it to go into the water. Shotgunned it with a clip or two. Jumped on his back and started burning raptors. Like his little meter was filling up, like a 10 meter. There's something about it to kick you off at a certain point. It never did for him. I don't know if that's because he was able to burn so much shit and suck the fire off of him so quickly, or what. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to find a more official style tame. Yeah. If he knocks you if he knocks you off and don't have to do much to get back on, it won't be that bad. You have to like drag him into the water and shotgun him again to get back on. That's when you paint the dick. And then I'm also guessing when you're on him and burning shit, you may run into the issue of trying to find shit to burn enough to aim quickly. Maybe not. I definitely suggest when we do it, avoid killing as much shit in the area where we're going to try to tame them as possible, because we're going to want all those animals to set on fire and suck the flames off of them. There's definitely something I'd be down to give a go tomorrow. Mm, hundreds of thousands for most things. Uh, Technically, I feel like everything can make it to at least 100,000. Multiple 100,000. Say the average around 300,000. And that is also mean, you know, that's the original map or the original game. They max may have went up now. I never can't say I ever seen anything that really said any particular reason why some shit is able to stack higher than others. If it's a weight thing, that's really the only thing I can think of. A weight thing or a how many stacks, how much is in one stack of the thing? Because we just assumed there is technically a yeah. So this thing has 18,000 slots in it, right? No, 1,800 slots. So it's probably determined by the amount of material it takes to fill up all 1,800 of those slots. Like metal that is 300 a stack, you're gonna get a higher number. Something that only goes to say like 20 a stack or some shit. And it's good to see I logged out and got the key stuff. That one thing that wouldn't build, even though it was telling me there was materials to build it, it did do it all the first time I did it. It corrected itself. Rocks in the box. I got a box full of rocks because they're pretty. So that's my new one. You need to start at. You need to do the R long arc, and then from there on, you're pretty good. Increasingly gets better. Really, episode 31 that they do that at already? Uh, it's more like arcs, I'm guessing, but even that does. I kind of want to say the Arlong arc. That's the first time you really get the whole crew and one of Luffy's first truly badass moments. Uh, that's also not a terrible place to start. No, no, yes. I was, if you're gonna jump forward, I wouldn't go past Alabasta because you may get introduced to stuff that will come into play much further down the line, but it sets up some. It's a pretty long arc, so no, that's definitely not right. Okay. Could be after whiskey. Oh man, man, shit. Because I feel like if you skip a bunch of these, you can get towards the, like when you finally get all caught up, you're gonna be missing bits. Yeah, no. On this, the wiki page, Alabasta is 39 episodes. So episode 92. Mm-mm. Go live on your reaper, bro. I slapped the dog. And he's over here whining. Love me, daddy. Where's daddy? Love me. How far was the store? Get over here and you be better than the average black man. Just leave me alone. Doing stuff. Nice. You're basically weatherproof. It is nice, especially if we ever get a full set of blueprints for the good metal armor. Run around with that cats most of the time, and not suffer, and probably won't get one shot by some of the big stuff. Definitely can tank some of the little stuff. Then it's just a matter of dumb shit like Ravengers making you bleed. I think that bleed bypasses armor. It just makes you dump health right off your health bar and being knocked out. Which actually will make being knocked out worse because you have good armor. They have to peck at you for like 3 times as long to kill you. Usopp, God Usopp. Yeah, so you kind of skip like a fifth of them, but essentially 90% of the lies he has told up to that point start coming true. Yeah, no, that, yeah, yeah. I mean, pretty much the bits you skip, yeah, a lot of the lies he tells early on end up becoming true. Like on that giant island is where one of the first ones. So he's telling basically a tall tale to a chick he digs that's on his island, and he talks about. giant goldfish and their giant goldfish poop, and then for them to get off that island with the giants, they end up having to go through a giant goldfish, which obviously has giant goldfish poop. Or at one point, or you'll constantly hear him say he's got 5,000 men under his command or some shit like that. And after a certain point, they do have a fleet of close to that many that follow his crew. They don't like directly sail with them, but they all basically made I guess, big Japanese careful culture. They all share a cup of sake and basically pledge their allegiance to Luffy and his crew because he saved a shitload of them, and they're awesome. Which honestly probably does play into the one good hockey power that he has, which is observation hockey. And technically, one dude's observation hockey they come across is so strong he can see like 15 to 20 seconds into the future. Just what you see where Luffy pulls off the technical one of the first Ultra Instincts. If I can predict my movements, bet. And people have definitely spent enough time studying it and shit, but yeah, a lot of his arcs from the first half of the series to this last half, they like or they mirror each other. You're getting all yeah. Is it 10:30? Shite. Yeah, yeah. No, you ain't about right, or you ain't wrong. Yeah, I'm the same for myself shortly. Like your attacks and stuff. So it completely neutralizes it. maybe it might be a good tag team type of thing. You get one person, not one of those, but with something kind of tanky to kite it to the water, and person on that thingy do the shotgun killing in case it fires back up. Probably. I think so. The most of their cast is Dragon Ball Z cast. Krillin, Zoro. I don't know if Goku, the guy that does Goku. I'm not sure how many other voices. I definitely know the Piccolo voice, Krillin's voice. Yeah, Zoro. He's got the Piccolo Vegeta voice. One to nine. Holy shit! What? What's happening to you? Are you on? Oh, oh. That Megalodon definitely ain't gonna kill that motherfucker. Could definitely cause you discomfort. I said I'm pretty sure that a megalodon's not going to kill that cat. I said, but it could cause you discomfort being off the cat. It's good to know that. It's good to know. There's a lot of those cocksuckers down there. Get your cat back. You want me to pot up your Reaper too? I said you want me to pot up your Reaper too? Yeah. haven't heard of Flippy Floppy. I mean, Loopy, he gets all hard and soft. Whatever, bro. My baby's eating good tonight, motherfucker. I'm still not sure where he was doing it at. Only because when I was down there doing it, I never seen him. So they quit for the moment, or right. How dare they? They're giant warriors of Elbath. Fuck around, mess with somebody that we made friends with. They're gonna learn today. Yeah, we're set up. We're getting pretty close. I'm fine every night. I'm gonna leave these birds and little bulldogs and shit out. Thank you. It definitely take a lot more. That's for sure. You would 100% want that new dino from the center. That's for sure. Like a ginormous whale. It is basically a submarine. Like its saddle looks like it basically gives you a box underneath it that you can get in and has like no water, oxygen and whatnot. It probably could be a mobile base. Chess, chess, thesaurus, Bastosaurus, Chastosaurus. Yeah, you can see a saddle on level 100 England. You guys have to miss a tech saddle just to make it the tech replicator. What happened? Oh, yeah. Love that.